is displays of data, number 1. Right? Displays of data is all about the different representations, the displays of data. So data, numbers. So think of numbers. All right, any set of numbers, all right, can be displayed in different ways. That's why we're going to be learning about displays of data. And in order to understand displays of data, there's some vocabulary we need to go over, such as mean, median, mode, outlier, and range. So we'll be talking about lots of different ways of how to display numerical values. That's the balance here at school. All right, so lots of different ways, and in order to start that, we need to talk about some vocabulary, okay? And before we get on to the next slide, I want to say thank you to our interpreter who is here, so thank you. All right, next slide. All right, for our vocabulary, we will be going over mean, median, mode, range, and outlier. Next slide. So the definition of mean, it is the average. Right? If I give you a data set, so a string of numbers, a list of numbers, it is the average of those numbers. To find the average of data, you need to add up all of the numbers and divide by how many numbers there are. For example, here's a data set. I have 2, 4, 6, and 8. I have to find the mean. All right, so the mean equals 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8, and I have to divide it by a number. I have to divide by how many numbers there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. Okay. When I add all of those numbers up, 2 plus 2 is 6, plus 6 is 12, plus 8 is 20. Gotta divide by, gotta divide by 4, and I get 5 as my answer. Okay. Oops, there's the bell again. All right, so I get 5 as my answer. And that's my mean, the average of all of these numbers. All right, next slide. All right, the median is the middle value of these numbers. All right, it's the middle number. But it has to be the middle number with all the numbers in order. They could be from least to greatest or from greatest to least. It really doesn't matter. I'll probably just mainly do least to greatest, but it's up to you. All right, you should still get the same answer if you're doing it correct. All right. If you end up having 2 numbers in the middle, because that could happen, you won't always have 1 number in the middle. Sometimes you'll have 2 numbers in the middle. All right, you'll have 1 number in the middle if there's an odd amount of numbers, and you'll have 2 numbers in the middle if it's an even amount of numbers. All right, so if you have 2 numbers in the middle, you're gonna find the average of those 2 numbers, meaning you're gonna add up the 2 middle numbers and divide by 2 because there are 2 numbers. It's the same as finding the mean of those 2 numbers. All right. So, for example, here's our first data set, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Pretend that is not there. I think it was an arrow that did not transfer properly, but that's okay. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. This is an odd amount. So when I try to find the middle number, I get a perfect middle number. So my median is 6 here. But when I look at this set, and as you realize, these are already in order, so that helps me out a lot right now. Otherwise, I would have to put it in order. All All right, so if I chop these off one by one, I have two numbers in the middle. So I have to do 6 plus 8 and divide by 2. I'm finding the mean, the average of those two numbers, to find the middle number. All right, so 6 plus 8, that's 14, divided by 2 equals 7. So my median is 7. That makes sense because 7 does go between 6 and 8. It's that middle number. Okay. All right, next slide. All right, an example of mean and median. All right, so I just have two examples right here to have us practice the mean and median, the two vocabulary words we just went over. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is put these numbers in order. Remember, you can do least to greatest or greatest to least. I will most likely do least to greatest, but it's up to you. And as you see, I'm crossing off these numbers as I do them, as I write them down, so that I remember that I already used it, and then I can see what's left behind. There's nothing left behind. All right, I need to find my mean. Remember, the mean is to add up all the numbers and divide by how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Okay, so 3 plus 4, that's 7, plus 4, 11, plus 6, all right, and plus 7. When you do that, you get 24 over 5. All right, so you got to do some long division here to figure it out. 5 goes into 24 about 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract. Try to add a decimal. And bring down the 0. Multiply that. All right, 4.8. If you are struggling with long division, this is long division. You should practice that. All right, you really need to know how to do that. All right, median. So I'm going to write my numbers. Make sure I have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, you don't need to write the numbers in order for the mean. It's not mandatory, but it is mandatory for the median. But it's always good to just, as soon as you get a data set, put it in order so that you're in the habit of doing that. So that if you aren't in the habit of it, you might find the wrong median if the numbers are out of order. So just get in the habit of always putting it in order. Okay. So now I'm going to try to find out which one's in the middle. Ooh, clearly 4 is in the middle. So perfect. For my median, that's my middle number. All right, let's look at example 2. But I'm going to change the color. All right, I need to put these in order. 3, 4, another 4, a 6, and a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have one more 6. See? That's how, by slashing these out, I realize what I have used and what I haven't used. So I need to add a 6 in there. So let me get my eraser. And I'm going to put 2 6s in there. And the 7. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just verifying I have the amount I'm supposed to. All right, so my mean, I need to add them up. And divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and when I add those numbers up, I get 30. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So my mean is 5. My median, let me rewrite this so that I have it organized. Cross off, cross off. Wax on, wax off. Oh, I have 2 numbers in the middle. So I'm going to do 4 plus 6 divided by 2 because there's 2 numbers. So 4 plus 6 is 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Whoa, my median as my mean. That's okay. That happens. And if you look at it, 5 is between 4 and 6. So it makes sense. All right, next slide. All right, my next vocabulary word is mode, the number that appears most often in the data set. All right, so if I look at all of this data, there are certain numbers that pop out to me. I have a 9, I have 3 9s. Ooh, and I also have 3 6s. If you're having a hard time looking at it and figuring out how many numbers there are of the same value, just write it in order. So 2, then I have 1, 2, 3 6s, 1 7, and 3 9s. Then you can clearly see the doubles or triples. So there's actually 2 modes for this data set, 6 and 9. Most of the time there will just be one mode. Like say if there was an extra 9, the mode is only 9. All right, even though there are 3 6s, if there were 4 9s, the mode would be 9. But it's in the same amount right here. There are 3 6s and 3 9s, so it's equal amounts. So there we go, 6 and 9. Next slide. All right, range is the largest value minus the smallest value. All right, here's my data set. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So it's the largest value. This is already in order, so that's nice. It's 10, my largest value, minus the smallest value, which is 2. So it's 8. That's my range. Next slide.
Come on, go put it away. You gotta do your chores. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ready? Put it in there. Yay! If she could do her chores, you could do your chores.
All right, example of mode and range. So let's practice these last 2 vocabulary words that we just learned. All right, so I like to get in the habit of putting these in order. All right, so I have 2, 7, 8, 11, and another 11. Now again, I don't need to have these in order, especially for what I'm doing right now for mode and range, but hopefully you realize that it is beneficial. All right, it's not mandatory, but it is beneficial for these. Like for the mode, I can clearly see which ones are repeating, or the most of, and that's 11. There's 2 11s, while there's only 1 8, 1 7, and 1 2. Okay. Now my range. If I have it in order, it makes it very easy for me to say, oh, it's 11 minus 2, which is 9. There's my range, and there's my mode. All right, at this point, I want you to pause it so that you can do number 2 by yourself. I'll stay silent for like 5 seconds. You pause it after 5 seconds, then I will go over this problem. Go ahead. All right, so I'm going to put these in order. 3, a 4, another 4, a 6, another 6, and a 7. My mode. There's 2 modes, so 4 and 6. Those are the ones that appear the most often. Mode. Most often. Most often for mode. Okay. Range is my biggest number minus my smallest number, which is 4. So hopefully you got those two correct. Next slide. All right, outlier. It's the number that doesn't belong. Either it's too large, too small, or different in some obvious way. Okay, so let's look at this example. 2, 4, 6, 100. That's my outlier. That does not belong. Look, that's in the hundreds. Well, these are all in the ones places. So that's something that you can look at. Next one. 2, 6, 3, 7, 2, negative 6, 3. Negative 6. Negative 6 is our outlier. It's a negative number while all the other ones are positive. That's pretty obvious. Okay, pretty obvious that that one does not belong. Now let's look at the next one. 40, 30, 10, 50, 37, 60. What do you think? It's 37. Look, these are all tens in the 10 places right here. 40, 30. These are all multiples of 10. 10, 50, 60. Well, this is 37. So the outlier is the one that does not belong. All right. Next slide. All right. To find the MMMRO. MMMRO, well, that stands for mean, median, mode, range, and outlier. Okay. It's always best to put the numbers in order first. Right? Either the biggest to smallest or the smallest to biggest. This was my favorite, but it doesn't matter. If you're doing it right, you'll get the same answer. Next slide. All right, so let's practice putting all of these vocabulary words together on one slide. The mean, the median, the mode, the range, and the outlier. So remember, the first thing you always want to do, or you should do, is put these numbers in order. All right, so the smallest one is 10, then 15, then 15 again. All right, if you didn't realize, these right here are little commas to separate the numbers. Mine are kind of large. I'm exaggerating a little bit just so that you can see, but that's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 numbers. Perfect. Now I need to find my mean. So hopefully you remember that mean is the meanest one of all. It's going to make you do the most math work. It's going to make you add up all of those numbers and then divide by how many there are. Okay, so I got to do 10 plus 15 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25, all divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So go ahead and figure that out. All right, when you add those up, you would get 85 divided by 5. And when you do your long division for it, all right, 1 times 5 is 5. 3, bring down the 5. 7, 35, 0, 17. That's our average. Our average number is 17. Okay. Pretend these were scores on a test. The average score on that test would have been 17 when I look at all the data. Now, median. All right, so let me choose a different color so we can clearly see what I'm crossing off. Cross off, cross off, cross off, cross off. 15. 15 is in the middle. All right, the one that appears most often. Okay, I have 2 15s. Whoa, it's the same as my median. That's okay. All right, my range is my biggest number. 25 minus my smallest number. Oh, wow. We also get 15. That's okay. That's pretty cool. And my outlier. We don't have an outlier. These numbers are all pretty close to each other, right? Look, multiples of 5. You can't say all multiples of 10 because there's a 20 and a 10. So multiples of 5, and they're all pretty much near each other, right? In terms of distance. So there you go. So I might want to just circle my answers because I don't want to confuse my work with my answer. Okay. All right, next slide. So I want you to work on this one. I'm gonna pause this for like 5 seconds and then I'll get started on it. But I want you to pause it so that you have time to work on it. It may take you a couple minutes. That's okay. All right, I'm going over it kind of fast for the sake of the video. But take your time on it. Don't rush. All right. Use your notes because you should be taking notes to help you. Okay, so go ahead and press pause. All right, so the first thing, I hope you put them in order. So 8, 9, 10, and remember I'm crossing these off so that I can see clearly what I've already put down and what I have missing. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So good. All right, mean. I need to add up all of these numbers and divide by how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers. All right, when I do that, I get 87 divided by 6. Well, 6 does not go to 87 evenly. All right, and if I did not know that, I could do long division to confirm. And you'll realize that we have to do long division to figure this out. All right, 6 goes into 8 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. Subtract. Bring down to 7. 6 goes into 27 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24. 27 minus 24 is 3. Add decimal. Bring down to 0. All right, see this decimal? Got to bring it straight up. All right, and then 6 into 30 is 5. 5 times 6 is 30. We're at 0 and nothing left for me to have to bring down. So my mean, my average of all of these numbers is 14.5. All right, let me pick a different color for the median. All right, for the median, I'm going to start crossing them off. Ooh, I have 2 numbers in the middle. So I have to do 10 plus 12 divided by 2. And that's going to be 22 divided by 2, which equals 11. Okay. Other color. For my mode, what appears the most often, I have 2 12s. So 12 is the one that appears the most often. All right, my range is my biggest number minus my smallest number. All right, so 36 minus 8 is 28. Okay. Now, outlier. Well, it's kind of hard to see because I've already done a lot of work. So I'm just going to rewrite my data set down here. All right, a number that does not belong. 36. Okay. These are all pretty close in value. This one is, that one's pretty obvious that it's not close in value with these other numbers. Okay. All right, next slide. All right, I want you to pause this again so that you can practice this one. I'll wait 5 seconds, and during that time, that's when you're supposed to pause the screen. And I will, after the 5 seconds, then I will go over the problem. So go ahead and press pause now. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Remember, the first thing is to put the the numbers in order. So I have 1, and then 23, and then 37, and then 47, and then 53. If you realize when you get to the end that you accidentally put it out of order or forgot one, or forgot to put it in the right spot, just erase it and do it again. It's fine. All right, now my mean. That's the meanest one of all. It's going to make me add up all of these numbers and then divide by how many there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Okay. All right, when I do that, I get 161 divided by 5. Well, I don't really know that in my head, but I do know through the divisibility rules that 5 does not go into 161 easily. Well, evenly, I should say. So let me do my long division. 5 goes into 16 about 3 times. That makes 15. Bring this down. 5 goes into 11 2 times. 2 times 2 times 5 is 10. All right, add a decimal, bring down a 0. 5 goes into 10. Bring this decimal up 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. 0. All right, so 32.2 is our mean. That's our average number. Out of all of these numbers, our average one is 32.2. Now let's look at our median. That's the one in the middle. So let me pick a different color. Let's see if yellow shows up. Cross out, cross out, cross out, cross out. Ooh, 37 is our median. Okay. All right, mode. It's the one that appears the most often. There's no mode. They all appeared equally. All right, so there's no mode. Range. All right, that's the biggest number minus the smallest. So our biggest number here was 53 minus 1, which is 52. Forgot to circle that. Outlier. Any outliers? Yes. 1. The value of 1, because that's in the ones place, so all of these, there you go. They're all closer together. All right. Hopefully you got those correct. All right, that's the end of this lesson. This lesson is the first lesson for the other lessons that are to come. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you took good notes. You should have taken notes on each example. And thank you to the interpreter